Hey guys, I want to give a plug again for a company I really believe in, and you know me by now. If there's something negative, I give you a little honest rant on it, but if there's something positive, I love sharing my experience with that as well. And this is, what should be at least, a new iPhone 5 holder from ProClip. I absolutely love the products and company. I was introduced to them a couple of years ago now from a buddy of mine. I've been using them in our vehicles ever since. Alright, cool. This is the ProClip iPhone 5 holder with tilt swivel. This is with the cigarette lighter cable and the USB cable built in. It's padded. Now I'm going to show you, this is item 521501 for those that want to order that. I will show you what the difference is between this and the one I already have installed and why I was excited to get this one. So inside the package here, we have the actual holder, and it has a felt covering, just like a pool table. And the really cool thing is, it has a built-in lightning cable here. Now, I'll explain why that's important in a bit. And then it has a normal ball joint tilt swivel mount. And this is going to attach directly in the car, and I'll go through that swap, which is super easy. And then they also give you a cigarette lighter adapter for the USB cable, and some quick little easy instructions and a little catalog here, which they give in all their products. Now here's why this is really cool. I'm going to take you out and show you the current iPhone 5 holder, which I have installed right now. Now in my previous car, which was a Mini Cooper, I started out with an iPhone 4, and I had the TomTom unit from ProClip, and that was awesome. That had a built-in GPS and a built-in speakerphone that worked over Bluetooth, and that was a great unit. When the iPhone 5 came out, which I'm filming on right now, this is the holder that they came out with. And ProClip offers multiple versions of each of their devices, so if you need everything, you can get that. If you just need the holder, you can get that. So you can match different vehicle mounts. You can get them with and without the cigarette lighter. If you don't need that, you can save a few bucks there. So you really can get whatever you need. This was a great holder, but there was one issue I had with it, and that's how the device attached in. With the TomTom unit, it was great. The bottom snapped into place, and the top rocked back in and locked. That was beautiful. It was super easy. This has a spring at the top. So what you have to do is put your phone in, wiggle it into place, and then let it snap down onto the connector. And they have all this extra room because this allows for use of cases. They give you some space, but the device is not snug in here. It's just kind of rocking back and forth because this isn't a real big pressure thing. These are hard plastic surfaces here, and most importantly, when you have to find the socket, when you put the phone in, it can miss. The whole phone can go behind this. There's a lot of gap. You can see I can fit my finger behind here. So the phone is not guided into place, and as a result, you can scratch your device, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to do the 2 or 3 steps here instead of just putting it in. But my wife just recently got a holder for her new phone, the Samsung Galaxy S4, and that is just like this new holder, where the phone just snaps right down into place. I wanted something like that because it's obviously better for the device, but here's what's really cool. Apple only sells their iPhone 5 cables, and you have to use the original OEM Apple cable because it has a very specific fit to snap into this holder. And all the other cheap knockoffs, which I do have and I use inside, they are different dimensions, so they don't fit. You have to use the Apple cable. And it's not too expensive, but the problem is Apple only makes them in white. They sell 2 different lengths, but they're both white. I don't know why Apple does not make this cable in black. I'm sorry, people, but most cars, and you know what, a lot of offices, have dark themes. This is white cable. I mean, I've got it tethered out of the way here, but it looks like crap. So I've always wanted to hide this cable a little bit better. And here's what really sold me on this new holder ProClip came out with. They have their own, I mean, it's obviously compatible, but they have their own sheath over it in black. This is, as far as I know, the only black lightning cable in existence. And it happens to be from ProClip. So I was extremely happy. I wish they would sell this cable separately, because I know they would sell a ton of these. I mean, just for people in offices. So hey, ProClip, if you're watching, sell this cable separately. You know, 15 bucks, you'll sell 1,000,000 of them. Trust me. So let's go ahead and swap this out. It's super easy to do this. This is what's really cool about the ProClip system. You get the different vehicle mounts. I moved this whole iPhone 5 mount from my car because I got my new Kia Soul here, and all I had to buy was a $20 mount here for it, and boom, carried the whole device mount over from the old car. So that's super easy. And here's what's also really cool. ProClip now has different adapters that can go between the device mount and your vehicle mount. So if, for example, this was not in a great space, okay, it blocks the vent just a tiny bit. If I wanted to move it over a little bit and have a little more vent exposed, they have a shift plate. So you can install the shift plate and move the device holder up, down, left, right, if you want to move it a couple inches. So that's cool. They also have, which is really cool to me because I'm a photographer, quick release plates, which is basically a snap-in system. You mount it, again, between the 2 points, and you can quickly take off this entire device mount from the vehicle mount just by clipping it on and off. That's really cool if you have multiple vehicles. Say, you know, my wife and I, if we traded cars often, we now have different devices, so it would be cool. I could just snap this on, put it in her car, she could snap hers onto mine. So that's really neat, and they're only like 10 bucks. So, you know, if you need that capability, that's a no-brainer. They also have plates to put multiple devices. So maybe you have 2 phones. You can now put them side by side. There's all kinds of crazy stuff and combinations you can make. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and swap this out. It's super easy. You do everything with ProClip with a single screwdriver. Nothing is permanent to the vehicle. Everything snaps on and has double-sided tape. And everything mounts between devices with screws. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and that will allow me to get to the 4 screws behind it, which actually mount the plate. I need 2 hands for this. Hold on. So there is the center screw removed, which just separates the ball joint, and you can adjust the tension of it with the same screw. So now I just have to take these 4 off, and this little female socket for the ball joint comes off, and we put on the new one. Super easy. And there is the entire device mounting off the vehicle plate. And just a tip here, I've never had this problem, but I could see it being a problem for some people. If you think you might have a problem losing these little screws as you take them in or out, because it's very easy to actually drop them here, and if you drop them down your vent, you're in for a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it out. Just tape this up or put some saran wrap over it or anything to, you know, block the vents. So let's go ahead and put the new one on. And what I need to do is reverse of what I just did. I need to separate the ball joint here. So I'm just going to loosen and remove the center screw. And with the new ball joint plate on, I'm going to go ahead and put on the new holder to the ball joint. Now you can adjust the tension of this, whether you like it rock steady or you want to be able to swivel it, pivot between landscape and portrait mode. All you have to do is adjust that center screw just a tiny bit, and that adjusts all of your tension on that ball joint. And that's it. So now we've got that on, and here's a really cool thing. Now I've got a black cable. I'm going to go ahead and undo this, and you can see I've just got little tiny strips of double-sided tape just holding my cable there in place out of the way. And the other cool thing about this holder I now see is that it blocks less of the vent. It goes down a shorter distance than the old holder. So cool. I just got all my vent back. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to finish this install up and then go inside and grab another camera so you can see what the iPhone 5 looks like, because again, I'm filming with it in the holder. Alright, here you can see the iPhone 5 in the new holder. Easily pops in and out. And again, the felt protects it and guides it. It's hard to do here with the camera in front of me. Can't see the holder. There we go. So it's in these rails. There's no give. So this guides it directly down onto the lightning connector, unlike the other one, which could miss. So now you can't miss. Snaps right in and you're done. And I've got it nice and firm. I could still twist it if I wanted to, but I really don't use this in landscape mode. It's always in portrait mode. So this is exactly what I want. And it is a nice snug fit. Like I said, there's no wiggle room, but it doesn't move the phone when you snap it into place. So that really is perfect. All right, that's it. See you guys next time.